Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm the driver of this session and I'm with my navigator. Please introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, my name is Ulrich and I'll be the navigator for today's session.
Thank you. So guys, let's continue. We're doing chapter 13 and chapter 13 is all about risky behavior. First of all, we get into what we call Java Sound API. A Java Sound API is a collection of classes and interface added to Java way back in version 1.3. And then we have what we call a MIDI file. A MIDI file has information about how a song should be played, but if it doesn't have any actual sound data, it's kind of like a sheet music instruction for a player piano. So a MIDI device knows how to read a MIDI file and play back the sound. The device might be a synthesizer, keyboard, or some kind of instrument. Usually a MIDI instrument can play a lot of different sounds. Before I get into this exercise, let me show you what they are talking about. So I'm going to play a certain sound here and we want to see what we hear. We had a sound here. So we can change sounds here. Let me see. So we have the data, we have this. Let's go to this one and let's see what we have here. Yes, the sound. So what happens is that the MIDI file has information about how strong a song should be played. But if it doesn't have an actual sound data, it's kind of like a sheet music instruction for a player piano. So the MIDI device will know how to read a MIDI file and play back the sound. As you see, it played back the sound. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to do this drop button and we get into the MIDI file and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So where we change the numbers here is in our program arguments. As you can see, I have 80 and 20. Let me just write it down before I forget. I have 80 and 20. We want a different sound. So let's see if I say 220 and then we say okay. Now let's replay this. It's not playing because the number is limited, so it must be 80 and 20. 80 and 20, and then now we can run. No, why isn't it running? Okay, let's test it out again. I guess it's the refresh button. You're gonna say 150. Now we say okay, then we're gonna run it again. The MIDI file checks it and runs the sound. That's the sound that we get. So yeah guys, thank you for this exercise. Now we go into the true or false exercise and I will tell you my reasons why I say a certain thing is false, a certain thing is true. So let's get into it. So the first statement that we get is that a try block must be followed by a catch and a finally block. I would say false. You know why? Because a try block must be followed by at least one of those, which is catch or a final block, not necessarily both of them. And then we go to the second statement. They say if you write a method that might cause a compiler checked exception, you must wrap that risky code in a try catch block. I would say false. Same thing. You can either catch it or declare it with throws in the method signatures. Then number 3, they say catch the block. Catch blocks can be Polymorphic. I would say true, because you can catch a superclass exception that matches any subclass. So that's polymorphism. So now we go to number 4. Number 4, they say only compiler checked exception can be caught. I say that is false, because you can also catch unchecked exceptions even though they are not compiler checked. Now we go to the 5th statement. They say if you define a try-catch block, a matching final block is optional. I would say true. And then number 6, they say if you define a try block, you can pair it with a matching catch or finally block or both. Yes, which is true, because you can do either one of them or both of them. So yeah, that was chapter 13. Let me see. That was chapter 13. Now let's go to the exercise page 458. Now they want me to rearrange this code. As I already did it, we want to see this error here. So let me go check it out. Chapter 13. Let's go to, let me see, source code, tester. Let's see my tester. I have X. Okay, I have this. Let's go to our test drive. Now we have T. Let's go to our test floor. Nah, man, where's that thing? Let me do this. We want, is it this one? Let's see. Oh, my X, yes, is this one. So first thing that we start with is our class with the exception, and then we have our public class also, and our static void. Our static void, we run with it, and we have a string, we declaring it, and we have a default, which is no. We trying a system t out t. We want the full word throw, right? Then we do the risky test, system print out no. Then it catches my X and prints out A. And then finally system out printing W. Then it does the static void again, do the risk, and throws my X, system out print H, and if yes is equal to T, it throws my X, then system out print R. Now let's test it out and see what we get. Now we get in this exception, which is throws. So I thank you guys for viewing my YouTube channel, and that was really the main point of chapter 13, is to know how Java Sound API works and MIDI files, how they read files so that sound can come out. And yeah, thank you guys for viewing my YouTube channel, and I hope you learned something from this vid. I hope you click that subscribe button.